The Govee curtain lights too. These lights are awesome. We're gonna sell them on the garage. We have the very big set here. We got the 1,560 LEDs, which is basically 14.8 feet this way. So from here to here, it's about 14.8 feet. So a little bit less than what we have because this garage is a standard 2-car garage. It's about 16 feet, so it's perfect. Height-wise, this is gonna be 6.6 feet tall. These are the curtain lights. There's 3 sets of these. These are IP65 weather resistant, so you can put them outside. It's gonna all sync together. Because this set is all included, it will sync really well with one power adapter and the Govee app. But the first step is we're gonna have to wash our garage so that way it's clean. We can stick the adhesive. It comes to all the mounting you need, and we're only gonna use the supply mounting hardware and install it on the garage. And we're gonna try to see if we can do it so that we can roll up the garage and down the garage without removing the light. So let's wash the garage right now. Some soap, make it nice and clean. That way the adhesive will stick nicely, especially at the top part. We wanna make sure it's nice and clean. Yep, clean it nice and clean. All right, we have the soap. Now let's scrub it down. So here's the towel. We're gonna wipe it down. Just kind of wipe around here because that's where the adhesive's gonna really stick. So we wanna make sure it's not dirty. That way adhesive sticks really well to it. So just take your time because this part is the most important. If you want to stick the lights on and not have it fall off, you wanna make sure it's clean because this garage here is exposed to the elements for a long time, right? All year round. So there's a lot of dirt and debris from it. So you want to really clean it up nicely. So now that it's all soaped up, it's time to wash it off. Pressure washer right here, and get that soap off. That's pretty much it. That's the washing part. So we'll just let this thing dry. And once it's dry, we'll come back and start sticking on the Govee lights. But yeah, now we just wait for it to dry. So the garage dried and I started sticking up the adhesive to mount these things. And I made a couple mistakes already, so I'm gonna tell you so you can avoid them. Number one, you're not supposed to put these adhesive on every one, right? You're supposed to do every other one. So I might have to remove these because I might run out of them. So I started doing every other one here, and that's good enough, it'll hold it. The next thing I realized is the length to measure, right? So I measured this point right here, the first curtain coming down, and then you see how I taped everything out here? So basically, I did the mock-up of the whole length, and I measured from the first string all the way to the last string. How long was that, right? And then I centered that on my garage door. So basically, I have a little bit of extra space here, and the same amount of space here I have over here. So that is very important dimension, and I had to measure that on the ground to make sure. The other thing I didn't realize is that you have your power wire. So the way it connects is that this thing right here, this will connect back to the power adapter. So this is your plug that's going to plug into the outlet right here. Oh, no. Okay, so the garage does go up and down. It works, you see, I actually pressed it. But yeah, so you see right here, this opens, you see there's a gap. No, there's no gap right here when it's closed. We're gonna be able to run the wire through there, but the moment you open the garage door, just even a little hint right here, right? There's a gap right away. There's a gap right away. So then now I can open this and it can go up and it will not have a problem, see? But for now, I'm gonna continue to test it. I don't want to get caught on anything going down. I might have to put some strain on it. I'm not sure yet, but so far, so good. It works. It's so cool. Okay, so now this is the repeater wire. I didn't realize that this wire actually has to go on top and connect all the way through here. And this is the wire that's going to connect to the next strip of light. So it's going to be on top, and there's a place to hang it right here. On each of these blocks, there's a place to hang it. So it can connect like that, and you can connect through. So that's going to be good, but I just didn't realize that you need this wire. And I'm probably going to end up leaving this piece out. I might just attach it here because there's adhesive here. So I'll attach it here, let this run through, and then use this wire to run it back inside where we're going to have the power, right? Because this is the power. This will connect to this one over here. So it's very important that you make sure that these seal properly. So you have the connection right here, and it only goes in one way. So make sure you just kind of make it go in correctly. It only goes in one way, but this ring is very important, right? So once you attach it, make sure you have the ring right there, and you see this thing right here. This will clip it on, and then you'll latch in right here, and it'll lock in place. And then you will be able to power it with this plug that will plug into the outlet, and then you can turn it on and off with this, or you can use the app to control all the setting, but that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna continue to attach the lights, but I will tell you one other thing that I learned so far is that when you attach these things, you have the option of either mounting a screw, a bolt, like something like this. If you were to mount it onto a screw, you can hold it like this, or just use adhesive. And when I cleaned the garage, this is super sticky. So it was very important to clean the garage, and I was able to stick these on, super easy. My little trick is you stick it and you hold it for about 5 seconds, put some pressure in, and it stays attached. Another trick that I did while I was installing them is putting some tension. So if you notice between each of these, it has a lot of tension. That's because as I attach them, I pulled on this, make sure it's straight before I attach the next clip. So that's so far so good. The only big mistake I made is I used too many clips. I extra one here, extra one here, extra one here, and extra one there. I might have enough at the end, but if not, I'll just pull them out and hopefully reuse them. I might need to get some more adhesive, but so far so good. The next thing we're gonna learn here is that when you connect the next strip of light, you have to keep the same distance between the strings. So that's obvious, but that's something to keep in mind. And that's what we're gonna do next right here. So this is the last piece of this string before the next connection, and you should have one support at the very end. So like I should have done this and skip this one and get this one instead, but whatever. So I'm gonna attach this one and I'll show you how to attach it. So this is the next string. I'm gonna put this down for now. What I'm gonna work on is this over here. So the way I attach this is I clip it on like so, and then I apply pressure so that this is straight right here. And then once I figure out where I want it, I'll pull out the adhesive and just attach it on. So here's the adhesive part. I'll pull this out right there. It's really sticky stuff, so be careful. Once you stick it down, you don't want to move it around. And I'm a perfectionist, so I keep all of my hooks angled the same way. Anyway, I put tension right here, and then I pull a little bit, and then I'm gonna just stick it down, just like that, and put pressure on this for about 5-10 seconds, like 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. It's very, very sturdy, right? So here's the tricky part. When I connect the second piece over, so the continuation of the light strip is that this part right here, just keep in mind it's gonna be upright, and this one over here, we'll probably put it here or maybe up here. I'm not sure where we're gonna put this box. Maybe just put it here because it won't matter when the lights are off and it's dark. But the important thing is that this spacing between this last string of light coming down has to be the same spacing, right? This spacing has to be the same as this spacing. So that part is really tricky. Now the little secret I found out is that since I have this clip right here, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this one for now, right? And then I'm gonna put this one on here for now, and then I'm gonna add the hook on this one, so that way it's exactly equal distance. So I'm gonna put a little pressure and pull on this cable just a little bit right here, and then we'll stick this hook on, and then it'll be perfectly spaced between this one and this one. So pull a little pressure, keep this straight, and then remove the adhesive from back here. See, adhesive comes out, and then we're gonna stick here and press down for 10 seconds. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and that's it. Now that's attached. So the way that this is gonna work is this cable right here, I'm not sure where we're gonna route it, but now that I put this back here, you can see everything is perfectly spaced, see? So we have the perfect spacing between this one, and that's the key. And then we're just gonna go ahead and continue every other one, and we'll attach this and then get the last strip. So I'll see you guys in a bit once we wrap this up. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so we're almost there. Let me show you close up how we connect the power adapters. So we do have to connect the relay, right? So here is a relay right here that connects this set of current light to this set. Right there, we'll attach it, and it's just enough so that it can open and not get caught. And then we're gonna connect over here. So now, once it connects to this relay, that's it. You don't need to connect anymore because this is the third curtain, the last curtain. But since we have the extra wire, I just kind of wrapped it over here. And it's super easy to just attach it on top of these clips. So everything is set up. Now is the moment of truth. Will it turn on? So I got the extension cord right here. Let me move the ladder, and let's see how the Govee Curtain Light 2 looks. And by the way, here's the cool thing about the Curtain Light 2 versus the version 1 is that because all these 3 curtains are integrated in one power circuit, you have just one power adapter. It's very clean. These are the repeaters here and here. That's it, super clean. This is the only wire. I might even put this wire on the inside of the garage and make it super, super clean. But that's for later. Let's plug it in and let's hope that everything works. So here we go, plug it in. Do I need to hit the power? Oh, look. It's turning on. It's turning on. So I haven't installed the little clips yet, so the spacing between each string is not defined yet, but there we go. We got the lights coming up. There we go. Wow, and this is not set up yet. This is just turning on for the very first time. What do you guys think? This is the full kit, the 1,560 LED bulbs. It's crazy. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're connected to the Govee app right now. So this is Bluetooth enabled. So we're gonna fire up the Govee Home app right here, and what we're gonna search for is curtain lights. So I'm searching right here for curtain lights, C-U-R-T-I-N, curtain. So the one we have is a 1,560 LED curtains right here, and it already detected that Bluetooth, so we're gonna connect right here. It's gonna connect, there we go. It's just pairing. Short press the on-off button. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna short press the on-off button right here. Boom, that's it, and it should pair. So we're gonna wait for it to, there we go, curtain lights. So now we click done, and we should be paired. Look at that, it detects all 3, right? And that's the current direction, so we don't need to switch it because the power adapter is here and everything is just exactly the way we want. So click done. Ooh, what are we doing? Oh, so now we connect to the Wi-Fi setting. We need to use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi. All right, we're connecting it to our 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi right now. And this will allow us to use the AI, which is one of the most amazing thing about this is with the AI, I can say like, I want reindeers, I want candy canes, I want turtles, I want rabbits, and it can actually create those effects for me. So the amount of creativity you can have is unlimited. That's why I really wanted the Wi-Fi to work. All right, next right here. So we change the brightness if we want to. This is 75% brightness. I can slide it up. Oh, this is this tutorial. Timer, we have a timer setting. We can enable it to turn on off. There's a lab effect, sure. There's a layout buttons of controls, done. We can update later. I don't want to upgrade right now, but here's the color. We can change the scene modes. Are you ready for this? This is the craziest part. So we're gonna try the scene modes. We're gonna try bubble. Oh, bubbles, what? We can do rainbow effect. Oh, rainbow is what we started out with. We can do stars. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's so cool. Oh, we can do like meteor. Oh, wow. And we can do like, what is this? This is aurora effect. There's like a home and there's an aurora sky. Let me turn off my light up there. So my security camera, give me 1 second. So once the security light is turned off, we can really see the curtains. Oh my gosh, right? Wow, look at that, that's gorgeous. We have reindeer. Oh my gosh, that's a reindeer. Can you see the reindeer? Can you see the reindeer? Wow, that's really cool. And then I can change it to this underwater world effect. This is like fishes. And we can do forest, and then we can use AI right here. Like you can tell it what to do. You can sketch whatever you want. I don't want to mess with that right now, but we can do share. You can share with other people. You can do a DIY. You can have it sync to music, sensitivity. Meteor shower. Oh, test. Hello. What? Now there's meteor showers. Oh wow, it syncs with my voice right there. Anyway, so this is really cool. We have all these different effects. Of course, Christmas, right? We have a Christmas tree and everything. We have Valentine's Day right there. We got more Christmas option. Here's another Christmas, that's Santa right there. We got Santa dancing, what? Santa dancing right there. We got Santa Claus. Oh my gosh, there's just so many different Happy New Year. We use it for Halloween. We can use a pumpkin right there. We have a witch effect, we have a bat, all this is, and then keep in mind that I haven't even figured out the spacing of the lights yet, so once we figure out the spacing, we can make it even better. But for now, that's pretty much it. Very easy to set up. And most importantly, are we able to roll up our garage door? That hasn't been kind of figured out yet, but we will figure that out in a little bit. I'm just gonna wrap it up with just one last animation right here. And we're gonna see how the garage door kind of rolls up. So we do have a little bit of wire right here. So I just wanna see how it will roll up. We're not gonna go all the way, but the idea of this was to be able to still use our garage, open and close it, but still have the lighting effect. So let me just open it a little bit so you can kind of get the idea that it does roll up. So here we go. See, right here, roll it up. And there we go. So I don't want to roll it up all the way because I haven't figured out how to apply some tensions here. So we're gonna figure that part out. But for now, this is a success. This is a Govee Curtain Lights 2. And this one is amazing. This is a 3 set in one. It is the 1650 bulb or 1560 bulb, I can't remember, but it's basically 3 curtains, and there we go. The lights are looking really good. We're adding the final finishing touch. Now this step is optional. You see how the lights here, these are just kind of hanging there, and these are all connected. So if you connect them, then they have better spacing. And for me, I just feel like it prevents them from maybe swinging around and potentially getting caught when the garage door is up, but it really doesn't matter much. For me, I'm a little bit OCD, and I'm actually going up at every light. I'm kind of making sure that they are as untwisted as possible. But honestly, I don't think it matters because, you know, after I untwist them, they'll still get twisted back. And you're not looking at these lights up close anyway. You're looking at them from far away. But let me just show you how I put the end piece on these things. It's not required, and even the instruction says it's optional, but this is how it works right here. So you see at the end of the light, you have the bulb. So what you do is you slide the bulb into this little container here. You just push through, and it pushes the plastic and it slides in like that. And then over here, they'll clip onto this one. So that way, they ensure spacing, but allow them to still wiggle around. And if you want to, you can probably put like a little weight here if you want, or tape to just make sure that the wind doesn't blow as much, but it's really up to you. And that's pretty much it. But you see, when people look at this, they have to look at it from far. I mean, you're not looking at it close anyway. So when you look at it far, it doesn't really make a difference if you have these down here or if they're hanging loose. So it's coming together really good. One thing I do need to do is I need to fine tune the wires inside so the door can open and close. As you see right here, when we last did the test close, this is not good. It's tugging on this too much. I need to make some slack, and I need to make it so that I can open and close it easily without having this problem. So we're gonna go back and do that in a little bit, but I'm gonna go finish up all this right here. This whole pack is about 68, 69 of these, and it's gonna fit through all here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll see the results in just a little bit. And on the inside, this is how we have the wiring. So it hangs like this, so that's where it gets power, and then we route it through the socket on our ceiling of the garage like that. That's how it gets the power, and it just hangs like that. So when you open the garage, there is gonna be some slack. See that wire right there? It kind of slacks down, but it's not too bad. So you see there, it slacks down just a little bit, and then it should just hang there, and it doesn't get in the way of any car or anything. And there's pretty much how the wire sits right there when it is chilling. And then, yeah, the lights are still on the garage, so you can see from out here, the lights are there, right? And then when you go ahead and close the garage, there are the lights. And if you see from inside, right here, you can see how the wires are going to close. So I'm gonna go ahead and close right now so you can see how the wires close right there. There we go, closing the wires and pulling in the garage just like that. There we go, nice and smooth. And we just have right amount of tension like that. So it doesn't really get in the way of anything, but yet we can still open and close our garage just fine with the lights just chilling on the top surface of the garage. So I'll go outside and show you one last time how all that looks from the outside of the garage. So here it is. And then we're gonna go ahead and close our garage. And there's our Govee Curtain Lights 2. Haha, Christmas and Merry. There we go, guys. Merry Christmas. That is the complete installation of the Govee Curtain Lights 2. And we did finalize the bottom of those lights right there. Looks very nice and complete. It is simply amazing. Super happy with how this turns out. Super, super happy with how it came out. There we go. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. And to all, a good night. The Govee Curtain Light 2 makes it so easy because there's only one power wire right there. Anyway, that's a wrap of the Govee Curtain Light 2.